Hello, students. Welcome back. On this episode of our biology series, we'll be continuing with human nutrition and we'll be looking at digestion, human digestion, the digestive system. These organs make up the digestive system. The mouth is where food enters the alimentary canal. It is converted, the food is converted to bolus, which is produced by the work of the teeth, tongue, and saliva during mastication, preparing the food for swallowing. The esophagus is a muscular tube which helps food move to the stomach by an action peristalsis. The stomach is a muscular bag which stores food for a short period. It mixes food with acidic digestive enzymes. The small intestine is in two parts, divided in two parts. The duodenum, the first part of the small intestine, where semi-liquid food is mixed with pancreatic juice and bile. The ileum, the longest part of the small intestine, where digested food is absorbed into the blood. Colon. The colon reabsorbs water from gut contents. It also absorbs some vitamins and minerals. Rectum stores feces before expelling them at a convenient time. And anus is the exit for feces. These three are found in the large intestine. Associated organs with the other organs of the digestive system include salivary glands, pancreas, liver, gallbladder. Nutrition is a sequence of processes involving ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and ingestion. Ingestion is the taking in of food and drink into the body for the gut to work on, and this involves mainly the mouth and the esophagus. Mechanical digestion, it breaks the food into smaller pieces to increase the surface area of food for chemical digestion. He- Chemical digestion, here the enzymes break down large insoluble molecules in the food into smaller water soluble molecules. Absorption is the movement of nutrients from the intestines into the bloodstream, and this involves the ileum and the colon. This is mainly in the ileum and the colon. Digested food is moved into the cells of the body where they become part of the cells and are used for energy, growth, and repair. Digestion and excretion. Dietary fiber and indigestible substances pass out through the anus, and some excretory materials are added to ingested substances and expelled from the body as feces. In physical digestion, the first stage in processing food for use by organism is collecting the food into the gut. It is placed in the mouth. Here it is cut up by the teeth and mixed with saliva. This cutting and mixing is called mastication. It produces a ball of food called bolus. 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 The teeth play different roles in mastication. The structure of the teeth is closely related to its function. Different roles in mastication. Now we have a quick question. Digestion converts large soluble molecules into smaller insoluble molecules. True or false? That'll be false. The proper construction should be digestion converts large insoluble molecules into smaller soluble molecules. The types of human teeth and its function. This image is showing us the side view of four types of tooth: the incisor, canine, premolar, and molar. So here we'll be categorizing them into their functions. The canine is for holding and cutting. The incisors is for cutting and biting. Premolar for chewing and crushing. Molar for chewing and crushing as well. So we have s- the structure of the human tooth, this structure of a tooth. We have the dental crown area and the tooth area. So the label is labeled as the dentine, enamel, dentine, gum, dental pulp area. Then we have the cementum. The enamel is the hardest tissue in the body made of calcium salts. Once formed, enamel cannot be renewed or extended. The dentine forms the major part of the tooth, harder than the bone, and made of calcium salts deposited on a framework of collagen fiber. So moving on to our activities, which are filled with questions, we have that from Cambridge past questions. We have an image showing some labeled parts A, B, C, D. And then there's a question, where does digestion take place in the image above? It takes place in D. Where does most of the absorption of water take place in the alimentary canal? It takes place in the small intestine. That'll be the ileum. So further down, we have another image. We have in which parts of the alimentary canal do P and Q found? P is showing us a bolus of food, and Q is showing us a broken form of that bolus of food. So the correct option will be esophagus and ileum, which is C. So what are the function of the human incisors and molars respectively? Cutting and grinding, cutting and cutting, grinding and cutting, grinding and grinding. It should be cutting and grinding. Correct. So this brings us to the end of another episode of our biology series. Remember to check us out on www.edubbey.com and watch out for the next